the Ruidoso region of New Mexico with intense rainfall, unleashing over 3 inches of water on fragile terrain, wildfires. The burned soil, hardened and hydrophobic, failed to absorb runoff to torrents. Of South Fork and Blue 2 burn scars, it carried with it small creeks into dangerous channels of destruction. The Rio Ruidoso surged above 20 feet, well beyond. Quickly declared a flash flood emergency, urging residents in multiple parts of Lincoln County to seek higher ground. Immediately reported, sweeping across neighborhoods and roadways. In some areas, like Gavilan Trailer Park and forced to deploy swiftly as vehicles were swept away and homes began to shift from their foundations. The urgency on passing minute. Once calm and scenic, transformed into a violent stream that swept downstream everything in its path. Parts of roads were no match for its power. Mud, logs, and rock-filled streets the flow. Intense rain was 5 to 7 times heavier than what the fragile landscape could endure, resulting in the collapse of trails and roads. One home was completely washed away, while teetering on the edge.
Wow. Awesome.
White Mountain Road, Paradise Canyon, and Cedar Creek were among the many streets closed, impassable. Emergency shelters quickly opened at the Ruidoso Community Center, Eastern New Mexico University. Also spread into nearby communities like Ruidoso Downs and Glencoe, where creek debris through residential zones. Homes along the banks were submerged, and cars were stranded in muddy waters. Were performed across the county, some involving helicopters, as crews worked to reach trapped residents. Reports indicated a father and 2 children had been carried away. The river's more than 20 in under an hour left little time to react. The S confirmed the spike, marking it as a possible all-time record for the Rio Ruidoso.
This is below the fires.
From the National Weather Service emphasized the life-threatening nature of the event, repeating the call and to not attempt to cross moving streams. This water bulletin read, Terry Gladden, a spokesperson for the village of Ruidoso, said damage assessments were several people were hospitalized with flood-related injuries. The full scope of destruction, evening. The burn scars from the South Fork and Salt fires in 2024 left with rainwater bouncing off instead of sinking in. Sediment from those fires clogged waterways, reducing Despite efforts to rebuild from past disasters, local officials reported that many mitigation projects were still and delays. Roughly $16.8 million of work was left incomplete. With monsoon season continuing, concerns that could cause repeat flooding in these unstable areas. The combination of dry ground rain is a dangerous equation.
Hey, over to the house!
Call for residents to evacuate quickly, warning of the storm's severity. Footage online showed houses being lifted and swept downstream by muddy torrents.
Is it in rain stands, do you think?
Sure.
Oh, man.
Power outages impacted wide sections of Lincoln County, with emergencies and critical facilities. Many residents were forced to rely on flashlights and radio. Local governments stressed that flood awareness, sandbag stations, and up would be essential going forward. Residents were urged to prepare in advance and not wait for last.
It is.